Welcome to the free Cognomovement Hour. This is one of my favorite parts of the week because we get so many people all at the same time. So today, for those who are watching us in Facebook or YouTube, that sort of thing live, what we're doing is we're going to actually do Cognomovement today. I'm going to focus on actually doing the exercises, where people are feeling it and actually doing the exercises. Because of the length of this, I don't have a lot of time to get into instructing on the hows and whys that it all works. It's not woo-woo. It's not anything other than some very practical, scientifically proven things that cause us to release our stuck emotions. They cause an emotional amnesia, if you will, or craving amnesia, or other types of effects. So what I'm going to do is I'll just describe a little bit about how to do the exercise, and then we'll actually go in and do it. Before I start, the first thing is I'm going to have you to choose one item, just one item. You don't do this for like, oh, my life's a mess in every way. No, I got a problem with my job or my parents or my kid or something that's very focused, right? Focus in on one thing. Now, it doesn't have to be a problem. It could, I'll talk about cravings for a second. If you've got, let's say, you love Coca-Cola, but you're like, oh, I can't have that anymore because I got diagnosed with diabetes or something, but I still want it. And I sneak one now and again or something. We can make that go away. So I'll tell you a little bit about how to do that. So if you have something that you really desire, but it's not working out for you anymore, could be, we've had people that are fried chicken, guacamole, salty snacks, dip, creamy dip, Coca-Cola, Pepsi Max. If you're in Australia, that was one that was here last week. That was that had major success with that. So it could be really virtually anything. White wine. I think there was somebody here a few months ago on white wine. So the way that this exercise is done, and the important aspect is that you really feel it. So if it's a craving, for example, what you're going to do is you're going to just enjoy it. You're going to not push it away. You're going to be like, oh, I'm going to enjoy the best Pepsi of my entire life. Or maybe it was the best glass of wine or whatever it is. But everything about it, the temperature, the time of day, the people that you're with when you have it, all of the smell, the taste, the sight, the feeling with it, you're going to completely embrace it. And you're going to do it guilt-free. It's like, yeah, I like it. I like pizza a lot. It's my favorite one. I'm going to really have it. So that's going to be what you're going to do is you're going to completely envelop yourself in enjoyment. Now, if it's an emotion, let's say that is unwanted. I got a problem with this person. Maybe they did some things to you when you were younger, or maybe you're, on this whole lockdown COVID, getting caught in these little spaces. It might be in a house with somebody and they act a certain way. I know that sounds strange. I know it's crazy talk, but maybe there's somebody around that's very close to you in physical proximity that you're like, oh my God, why did I do wrong to get stuck with this? I must have been a horrible person in a past life, to have this person with me 7 days a week, 24 hours. They can't get away from them and they're doing what they do. You're going to allow yourself to feel it unapologetically. If you don't like them, feel it and completely feel it. Now, we're going to do the physical exercise. 99% of your attention, if you hate them, 99% of your attention is on the hating them. 1% is just doing the exercise. If it's the craving side of things, you can do that. Just put 99% of your attention on enjoying the heck out of it. Just enjoy whatever that thing is. But choose one thing and only one thing. So I'm going to have you choose that one thing right now and put the craving on a scale of 1 to 10, or put the negative feeling. And this could be towards somebody else, could be towards yourself, right? Self-blame or self-hatred or resentment, feeling shame and humiliation, whatever it might be. So let yourself completely feel it. And then I'm going to show you the exercise. We're going to take a minute for questions, and then we're going to actually do the exercise. So here we go. I'm going to show you this. Now, this is not all of the exercise. This is just a sample. This whole thing is like an appetizer, okay? So the exercise, you're going to start with you really feel it. You noted emotionally 1 to 10 where it is. And notice also physically, where do you feel it in your body? Some people feel it in their hands. Some people feel it somewhere along the center line of their body or along their spine. So it could be anywhere, but wherever it is, physically, let yourself feel that. You're then going to completely envelop yourself in the feeling, and you're going to move the ball from left to right across the center line of the body. When we do this, we're going to flick it just a little bit so you get a different color every time you go across. See how you moved it slightly? And that allows you to get a different color every time. You're going to say the color: green, blue, red, yellow. Every time you go across, you say the color that you see. We're going to go side to side. We'll move up the body. You'll continue to move up the body, saying the color as you go. You really are feeling it the whole time. And then you stop. I will then instruct you to take the ball and do what I call an infinity or a figure 8 on its side. Now your head is straight forward, and you move the ball, and you follow the ball with your eyes. Just follow the ball with your eyes. Follow. Follow it with your eyes. Follow it with your eyes. And you're feeling it. 99% of your attention is on feeling it. And you do this very, very slowly, and you follow the ball with your eyes. Then we're going to imagine a figure 8 on the ground. You're feeling it again. And as you walk in this figure 8, then what happens is you're going to move information. Every time you shift your body, you move lobes of the brain. Every time you make a U-turn, it shifts lobes of the brain. Every time we move the ball across the center line of the body, it shifts lobes of the brain. So we're focused on the issue, and then we're moving information across the brain, left to right. The stress side, which is the left side, to the creative side. So we're moving information. You may also feel some discomfort as you do this. There'll be parts of your vision that are not, that the eyes don't want to track or they feel uncomfortable. This is another way that we activate your brain. Your eyes are connected to your brain, and there's an association in between the part that's not working so great and what part of the brain is not functioning. So we're going to do those. That's the basics. I'm going to show you one other thing about cognomovement, and that is these in between rounds, we do some things. So right over here is this outer lip of the ear, the very outer lip of the ear. Now in acupuncture, this represents the spinal cord. This is where the tip of the tailbone is, and this is where the brain is, the earlobe. So it's the opposite, right? It's upside down. We're going to take our hands crossed over. This crosses information between left, right brain, and then we pinch. We pinch and wiggle. We're going to think about the thing, whether it's Coca-Cola or whether it's, you know, your wife or husband or whatever, and you squeeze and wiggle all the way down your ears like this, right on the edge, and then you get down to the earlobe and you squeeze and wiggle. You may find as you do this, there's going to be part of it that you're like, oh my gosh, over on this one ear right there, it really hurts right on that edge of that lip. This has everything to do with that person. So spend a little extra time there and squeeze and wiggle that real good, okay? I'm going to count you through everything. You don't have to remember. I'm going to work you through it. So this is going to go quick and easy. All right, so before I start, I want to just see if I could answer any questions. Feel free to unmute yourself, or if you're in internet land, you can ask some questions. So go ahead. No questions from anybody? Okay, that's all right. Liz, do we have any questions out in Facebook land?
Not yet. Not yet. I think everybody's waiting for you to get it in gear and get it.
We're gonna get after it.
Yeah,
You know, I think that maybe a lot of people now have their balls and they've been through the basic training, so they have a good idea of how to do it already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just read this, Bill, real quick for everybody in Facebook land and YouTube land. If you have a question, please post it. I will be answering live, and I'll make sure that Bill gets it before the end of the session. So please feel free. Okay.
Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. So here we go. We're going to start the session now. There is a gift that you all have, and that is your experience. So at the end of this, if you could share whatever your experience is, I might be able to help you with something, or you might be able to help somebody else because they weren't aware that they could get over this problem or that problem. Now, before we start, I think I should take one quick second to let Liz do a station identification, and then I'm going to actually start the exercise. Go ahead, Liz.
Okay, I just want everybody to know we've got two things coming up this weekend. We've got Secrets of the Masters Part 2. Everyone's invited to that. You don't have to have taken Secrets 1, but if you want to, there's a way for you to do that too. We've got a special session for teachers and parents on Sunday. So if you know a teacher or a parent who really needs help, Sundays for that. more than that, I want to let everybody know that what Bill's going to do today is just a sample of the Cognomovement system. You actually will get real results. Those of you who are here with us know that for sure. If you're just trying it out, you can try it out with anything, see what happens, you'll get a result. However, the Cognomovement basic training course on our site is everything. It's everything you need to, it's the balls to everything you need to actually create real change again and again and again. It's yours to keep. So you can do it as many times as you want. It's cognomovement.com for all of that. And Bill, we do have one person, Mike is asking, how do you deal with extreme stress? He came to the right place.
Well, yeah, you came to the right place. And this is the irony, right? You probably all your life you've been told, right? Well, the way out of it is, go take a warm bath or, vodka or whatever. But this is the opposite of all of it. What we've found is the way out is the way in. Allow yourself to completely feel it. When you feel that stress, that left part of that brain lights up. And what we do with Cognomovement is we get that information to start to flow. We make new neurological connections. And what'll happen is you won't feel it anymore. And what's important here is that it leaves your body. It's not a temporary fix. It's a permanent fix most of the time. So you literally, when you do this exercise, and you're going to see afterwards, whoever's here and will share, is they'll feel it somewhere in their body, and it goes up or down and out. And they literally, that issue, not that there won't be other issues, but that particular issue typically is gone. So you let yourself feel it and you do the exercise, and it will help you to vacate that from your body. If I can't feel it in my body, I won't think it. So there's a loop. We bust the loop is what happens. Hopefully any other question? Did that do it for him or?
Nope, that's it for right now. We'll see if there's a response.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so grab your Cognomovement ball. Grab your ball. You've noted how this thing is. You've picked your one item that you're going to work on. Let yourself really feel it. Feel it. 99% of your attention is on feeling it. Feel it. It helps you to look down with your eyeballs. That helps you to connect with it. And ready and go. 2 hands on the ball. 2 hands on the ball. Side to side. Really feel it. Really feel it. Now say the color as you go. The ball is below the waist. Really feel it. Feel it. Say the color: green, yellow, blue, orange, red. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it completely. Feel it. Feel it. 99% of your attention is on feeling it. You do have to say the color out loud. That activates the left part of the brain. The right part of the brain is activated by the three-dimensional object. That's the ball. Where's the ball in time and space? Feel it. Okay, now we're at the belly button level. Feel it. Say the color. Say the color. Feel how you feel about it. Feel how you feel about it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel how you feel about it. Solar plexus level. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Chest level. Feel it. Feel it. Throat level. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Eye level. Feel it. Feel it. Up above your head. Feel it. Feel how you feel about it. And stop. And now, ball close to your face. Keep your head straight forward. Head straight forward. Follow the ball with your eyes. There's no need to say the color. All you need to do is simply feel it. Feel it. Feel it completely. Stay in it. Now what you're doing is you're going to get your eyes following the ball. You can shift hands when you go across the center line, making it easier. Relax and just follow the ball and feel how you feel about it. Feel how you feel about the thing. Feel it. Feel it. Stay in it. Stay in it and feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Nice and slow. This is the part where it's important to go slow. Those neurological connections that happen in your brain during this portion, we found it's most effective in making those connections to move slow. Really feel it. Feel how you feel about it. Feel how you feel about it. Let yourself feel it. Keep pulling it back. Your mind may tend to wander to some other subject. Go back to the issue, that one issue, that one thing. Let yourself feel it unapologetically. You feel how you feel about it. You're not trying to do the good thing. You're trying to access how you really feel. Let yourself feel it. And now, put your ball down, walk in a figure eight. It's 2 U-turns for this opposite direction. 2 U-turns. Think about the issue and really feel it. Let yourself feel it. Feel it completely. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Okay. And now we're going to activate that entire column, that your spinal column. Again, this is that outer lip of the ear, the very outer lip all the way down to the earlobe. You're going to cross over your arms, start at the very top, and you're going to squeeze and wiggle. I'm going to count you down. You're going to squeeze and wiggle it this outer lip all the way down to the earlobe. Squeeze and wiggle it as hard as you can. And if there's a place that it hurts, spend extra time there. Whatever it is, whether it was the chocolate cake or the ex, or the husband and wife, whatever it is, let yourself feel it. Feel how you feel about it. If it's your stress, feel it. Ready, and feel it. Squeeze and wiggle. Ready, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go. Pull your ears forward. Breathe into the tip of your tailbone. And then breathe out. Up your spine. Ready? Pull in the air to the tip of the tailbone. Up the spine and out. Now, relax. Turn your head and yawn. Sure. Keep your head over. Yawn one more time. Turn your head to the opposite direction. Yawn. And one more time. Yawn again. All right. Now grab your ball. Face a different direction. Every time we face a different direction, we change perspective. And Cognomovement is helping you to change perspective. Just face a different wall. Put the ball down, really feel it. Go back to the issue, really feel it. And here we go. All the way left, all the way right. Really feel it. Feel it. Say the color. 2 hands on the ball. All the way left, all the way right. Really feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. All the way left, all the way right. Belly button. All the way left, all the way right. Feel it. Feel it. Solar plexus. Feel it. Feel it. Let yourself feel how you feel about it. This is the portion where we go as fast as we possibly can. The only thing limiting you is your ability to focus on the thing. 99% of your attention is on feeling the issue. Here we go, chest level. Keep all your attention on the issue, saying the color. Moving across, all the way left, all the way right. 2 hands. You're at your throat level. Throat level. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Eye level. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Above your head. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. All right. Now, stop. Infinity. Very, very slow. Keep the head straight forward. If you have a problem with not keeping your head straight forward, notice where that is. Notice that you want to turn your head more to the left than the right. That's probably the portion where your eyes are not quite working relative to the issue. Really feel it. Let yourself feel it completely. Whatever it is, don't push it away. Don't discount it. Don't apologize for it. You feel how you feel. Let yourself feel. Let yourself simply Feel it. Feel it. Feel. Let yourself feel it. Now, as you're doing this, if in your mind's eye you happen to see a picture, it actually will speed the process if you just say it, whatever it is. Just say whatever's going on. You may say things from your youth or different portions of your life. All you need to just say whatever it is, baseball bat, green frog by the stream, whatever it is, just say it, nice and slow, moving the ball, really feeling it. Whatever the thing is, allow it to be said. Keep focused on that one issue. Stay back on that one thing. Our minds tend to wander during this process, and the thing that makes it really effective is keeping your mind focused on the one issue. The one thing. It's that one thing. Okay, stop. Walk in a figure eight. Really feel it. Still, you're feeling it. You're feeling it. Feel it. Feel how you feel about it. Let yourself feel it. All right. Now, put your ball down. Take two fingers. Put it right here, right where the head attaches to the neck, right here. You're going to breathe. You're going to breathe through your nose down and then out up. It's going to be 10 times. Watch me for one. You go like this, right? So, ready? You're going to focus on the issue. Keep your mind on the issue. You feel how you feel about it. Ready? Breathing in, down through the nose, out, up through the mouth. Ready? Okay. And now, relax. Turn your head to the side. Yawn. Turn your head to the other side. Excellent. Excellent. One more thing. The inner part right here, you have the outer lip. Well, the inner one that's right here, this inner one right there, is the actual spinal bone, the actual bone part. You're going to cross over. So this is the next one down right over here. You're just going to, with your thumb, press in on it. It's so small that your thumb will encompass the entire thing. Ready? Focus on the issue. 10, 9, 8, 7, push. 6, feel it. 7, 8, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let go. Pull the ears forward. One more time. Pull the ears forward. All right. Move one more time. Face a different direction this time. Face a direction that you have not faced before. Ready? Really feel it. Feel it. Let yourself feel it. all the way left, all the way right. Stay in it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Move it as fast as you can. 99% of your attention is on the issue. Here we go. Now we're up at the waist level. Waist level. Feel it. Feel it. All right, solar plexus level. Feel it. Feel it. Move as fast as you can. Stay in the issue. Stay in it. Stay in the issue. Say the color. You need to say the color to activate the left lobe of the brain. The ball needs to be in both hands in order to get the information to flow across the center line of the brain. Here we go. Chest level, chest level. Feel it. Say the color. Feel it. Here we are at the throat level. Feel it. Feel it. Eye level. Feel it. Feel it. Above the head. Feel it. Feel it. Okay, stop. And again, figure 8. Follow the ball with your eyes. Say whatever you see in your mind's eye. Let yourself really feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Let yourself feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Now, as you're doing this, notice the part of your eyes that are uncomfortable. If you find that it's like uncomfortable at a certain position, park the ball there. Just park it. You may notice, as you're focused on the issue, you might notice some picture in your mind's eye. Actually, just say that picture, whatever that is. What's going to happen here is that as these connections and stuff are made, the eyes are going to start to relax, and you won't actually feel the pressure anymore. Also, emotionally, the issue is diminished. Let yourself feel it. Feel it. Stop where the eyes are uncomfortable. Park the ball there. If you don't have that, just stay focused on the issue and keep moving. Very, very slowly. Very slowly. Very, very slowly. All right, here we go. Figure 8s. Walk in the figure 8. That's just 2 reverse U-turns. Staying ultimately focused on the issue. Staying focused on it. Really feeling it. Stay in it. Stay in it. Okay, and stop. Okay, here we go. Put those 2 fingers behind the head again. We're going just like this, right here. Ready? You're going to do 5 breaths. They go in the nose and out the mouth. In the nose down, out the mouth up. Focus on the issue. Ready? All right. And now you're going to put your fingers on the outer rim again. And this is going to be fast. It's only 10 seconds. If you have that hurt area, focus on that. Pinch and wiggle as hard as you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And pull the ears forward. And breathe into the tip of the tailbone. And release it up and out the top of the spine. Awesome. Great job. Great job. All right. I want you to just turn your head to the one side and yawn. And then turn your head to the other side and yawn. Well done. Okay, we're going to check in now and see how you're doing. Any comments or questions? See, Liz, is there, start off with you with anything that's coming in on Facebook? Any questions or anything?
No, we don't have anything in Facebook or YouTube. But just trying to remind everybody, if you're watching live on Facebook or YouTube, please feel free to post a question. I'll make sure Bill gets it right away.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and you can unmute yourself and I will answer any questions for you. Your story. Go ahead. Yes.
I got a question here. It's Corey.
Oh, hi, Corey.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. Where are you? There you are. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Right.
How do you maintain focus on, the issue at hand, and simultaneously with the ball? I mean, I'm finding that challenging.
So yeah. So that's the number one thing. That's why we say it's like 99% of your attention is on the issue. Without lighting up the brain, then it will, it doesn't work. So how do you do that? So the first thing is on the website. I know you're a portal member on Cognomovement. So in every exercise, you do the exercise in the basic training or on the learning portal, and I continually remind you to stay in the thing. So those are the actual exercises. And if it's not working, what you do is you start to slow down.
That's what I need to do. I need to slow down. Yeah, I mean, I noticed when you said move quicker, and I'm like, man, I can't keep up with the colors and the ball and the motion at the same time. So yeah, I need to slow down.
Yeah. So it's just a matter of the best you can. Just to do the best you can and slow down so it keeps you right on the livid edge. Imagine you're just keeping it just so you can barely stay in it. I barely say the color. The color is not important relative to staying in the issue.
Yeah, what I did notice too is when I did stay in the issue, it a little bit. I don't know if this is sort of the NLP background too, but it started to become funny, in some of the things that I was, it's comical, honestly, when it's almost exposing, shining light on these, dark fears or things that we would have, or anything that would kind of come up, and it just kind of gets silly at one point.
Well, when you're starting to get it on the run, then that's good. That's good. Sounds like you did. Did you feel it relieve from your physical body?
Yeah. Top of my head's kind of hot and warm right now, so like the crown area.
Ooh, woo, nice. All right.
I don't know what the significance of that is, but yeah.
Okay. Oh, I love it. I love that. So typically when this heats up, it has to do with some sort of a release in resentment of some kind. Does that resonate?
Yeah, a lot of it is just, challenges of it's trying to control the uncontrollable, which is the reality that we're not the doer of our life. It's trying to kind of, like I've worked most of my life in this control factor opposed to more on the quantum level,
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
That's awesome. All right. Very good. Hey, can you give me 2 seconds here? Liz, I have this interruption that I need to deal with. And I'll be right back. Liz, can you manage, please?
Yeah, I got it. And I'll go ahead and answer the question here from Ionet. Ionet, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And actually, it'll kind of piggyback on what Bill's saying too. When you are trying to focus on the thing, Iona asks, well, how do I know if I don't know where the emotion is? With Cognomovement, you're focused on the physical sensation. So let's say you're aggravated, and the aggravation, you kind of feel that sensation here. It's going to be really a familiar sensation, familiar to the pattern that you have. So let's say it's about overeating. Every time you overeat, you just have this sensation in your body. That's it. If you can't name the emotion, that's fine. We don't care about that. We care how the body feels about it. The other thing you can do is when you are not sure what it is, you can start talking it out. So, as you're moving the ball, instead of saying the colors, you're saying, man, every time I overeat, I get so mad at myself. I can't stand it. It's actually what I use personally to keep myself in it, because my mind will start to wander. It's really good at blocking my own neurology. So feel whatever you feel in the body. Anything that the body feels, that's what you use in the moment, because your neurology is showing you, hey, here I am. Here's where the problem is. Here's where the pattern lies. So focus on the physical sensation. If you're still feeling stressed, you need to keep going. Continue the session until that removes. And all you're doing is focusing on that sensation. If you feel irritable, feel as irritable as you want to feel, but feel in the body. You don't have to know exactly what it's about. Corey was referencing being able to be aware that some of this stuff starts to get screwy and you're seeing pictures go by your mind. That's fine. Let that happen. Just feel whatever it is. If it starts to feel funny, let your body laugh. It's all part of the same pattern. And you just keep working until the body kind of feels neutral or good. Either way. The other thing, Corey, I wanted to say to you is that when you're working the ball and all of a sudden you're saying the wrong color and you don't know where you don't even know where you are, that's a really great sign that the neurology is starting to shift. The patterns are starting to get screwy and now they can reset. So a lot of times you're like, I just cannot keep, I just don't know where I am. It's a good sign. You just keep going. You can stop if you want to and reset. Notice where your body is in space and time now. Or, just go with that feeling confused, because that's an emotion, that's a feeling too. So did I answer that for everybody? Corey, yes, no, maybe? Yeah, I got a thumbs up. Any other questions about that, about sticking in it and feeling it? No? Hey, John, how are you?
Pretty good. I just about missed the whole session, I think, today.
Yeah.
I was just going to say to Corey that the more you do it, the easier it becomes, until it becomes like a second nature. Once your brain is wired to do it and you've done it for a while, it becomes really easy. You don't even have to think about doing it. You can just do it.
Oh, thanks for the tip. I appreciate it.
Thanks for that, John. That's really true. I have to say, guys, I work with athletes. Cognomovement has a really good way of helping athletes install and uninstall patterns in the system. And we can change things that in 10 minutes that take an athlete a year normally to work into their body. But here's what we notice. And the athletes that we've worked with the most, the minute they see the ball, and Corey, you'll understand this, it's an anchor, everything starts to shift. So ideas happen, the body limbers up. So your body does get a pretty good memory, and the body really likes it after a while too. It's like, I know when I don't know, maybe Annette, or if Marina's still here, you can speak to this, but you start to crave a session because you can get rid of whatever that yucky feeling is, whatever it is. You're like, hey, if I can just get to my ball, I can clear this out and being back to fabulous again. So thanks for saying that, John. It's really true.
Hey Liz, I want to add a little bit
Oh,
about,
Marina is here.
yeah, I'm here. Feeling the emotions, and as you know, I talked to you about this. I cannot identify the emotion. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it is. So the only thing I could do today was like, okay, when I think about this thing, where does my body tense up? So it just went with the tension. Without it's not frustration, it's not, I don't know what it is. And just working on the tension, it moved, So sometimes that's the only thing that you can really identify.
Yeah. Thanks, Marina. That's really, really true. And Marina's actually an amazing example. One time we were in session together and the sensation was a pinprick on the bottom of her foot. And we went with it and it ended up being massive. So any sensation in your body, if you get a weird itch, that could be it. The body's saying, hey, right here, here's where the pattern is lodged. So yeah, thanks, Marina. Really, really good. All right, Bill McKenna, you're back.
Yes, I am. And it's one of my parts of the freaking week and I missed it. All these people had talking and stories and stuff. I didn't get to hear them. I'm going to have to watch it again. Okay. So, all right. Well, what other questions, comments? Anybody want to share their story because they're super valuable for other people. If you have what happened to you during the session.
Bill, we do have something from Facebook. Diana, who is one of our portal members, says, what happens if you have a feeling, but you're not sure if it's fear or resentment towards someone else or yourself, and it keeps morphing during the session? Ooh, that's great. It's morphing during the session, Bill.
Okay. All right. So allow it to morph and also notice what's going on in your physical body. So oftentimes what'll happen is maybe it starts in your heart, right? And it's a level 10. And then, you're working on it, and it starts to morph and it moves down to your belly and changes into something else, right? So it's just moving through your body. I would pay attention to if it isn't moving in my body and allow myself to feel it. So when a thing starts to move in the physical body, we know we have it on the run. Typically what will happen is you start off at, let's say, in level 8 on something, and one of two things happens. It jumps up to a level 10, or it may start to just just start decreasing. But when it physically starts to move in the body, when you have the sensation start moving to a different location, it'll typically comes and less and less, and it can change. So focus on whatever that is and allow yourself to feel it, and also noting where that is in the body. If it gets to the point where some people can't not feel it emotionally, but they feel it in the body, just go with that. Feel it in the body and work that physical body, and while focus on it, and pop, that'll get the end of it. It's a wonderful thing because when it's absent the body, you don't think about it anymore.
So, Bill, I think you may have just answered Ionette's question too. She's talking about, suffering from the past and inner child work and that kind of thing. And what I want to say about that too is that Cognomovement is much, much less in the logical mind. If you can see my hand, I'm wiping my finger across my logical mind. It's much, much less about that. We don't so much use a lot of the psychology terms and that kind of thing because we are really working with sensation mostly. So if you have a problem from the past, the only way you feel something about it is that you feel it in your body somewhere, or the thoughts are cycling. It bothers you somehow. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a problem anymore. So whatever the thing is, and you don't even have to know at all what it is. You don't have to know for sure. All you have to know is that you don't feel the way you want to feel about it. And that's the thing you focus on, however the body feels, whatever the thoughts are coming. And then, as Corey was saying, through the session, a lot of times these pictures will move up through the center line and kind of out through the thoughts. It's almost like you're watching clouds go by. And they come so fast that you'll see the whole story for what it was. And you won't remember having felt all those emotions. You don't have to work through it like you do in therapy. You just feel whatever the body feels, and you feel different at the end.
Yeah,
So
so
great.
one more point about this is, the past is only important in the sense that right now we're still feeling it. So the emotion is in the body now, even though something happened in the past. So I think that's the confusion, is when people start just talking about it, it doesn't really work, because the feelings and the sensations and the tension is here now, even though it's connected to the past. So that's why it all works, because it's still happening now.
That's awesome, Marina. And Marina should know because she's a therapist. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah. Thank you, Marina. Very, very succinctly put. Okay. Any other questions, or anybody want to share what happened to them or what during the session?
Looks like
Grant,
John has something.
John had a comment.
Bill, I'd just like to say, my weight hasn't been able to move for like 6 months. I've been working on I'm fat. And I'm down to 95 kilos. I've dropped 5 kilos in the last week alone, since I started working on feeling how I feel about that one specific thing. So I'm finally starting to move.
It is it is so great. I love it that you've busted through, and once you get to that core issue, it just the physical bodies start responding.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
I still haven't touched any
Congratulations.
Pepsi.
Wow. And for all of you that are new, I love John's story. He's from Australia, and they have Pepsi Max in Australia, which I guess is better than Pepsi.
Oh, way better.
So John had a love affair for, I don't know what, 20, 30 years or
20
whatever.
years.
20 years
20
with
years.
Pepsi Max, and he would drink the liters of it a day, right? And he did Cognomovement for it, and then I guess you haven't had one since then.
No, don't even. And when I drink it, it's exactly like you say. It does not have the same. Like, I've had a couple sips of my son's. Like last week, I had just a sip of it because I just needed something in my throat. I was dry, and it just doesn't even taste the same anymore. It hasn't got no hold on me whatsoever. It's really weird.
That's strange as the day is long, isn't it? It's because it was such a part of your life, and then poof, it's gone. Yeah, that is
Quite amazing.
Yeah. So thank you, John. Thank you for sharing that.
No worries.
Yeah, I'm so happy that you knocked down 5 pounds in a week. That's just awesome. So someone asked about smoking, and the answer is it's just a craving. We have had other people do it for smoking. Now, sometimes these things can be complex, meaning that it's tied into an acceptance. I had a woman, I'm going to tell you a story about smoking. So there was a woman who I worked with Cognomovement and smoking. And so she had a mother that she felt abused her, right? And she would talk and say, she was no good and all kinds of things. So this little girl was only 9 years old. And now, this woman's, I don't know, pushing 50, 60 years old, something like that. But when she was 9 years old, her mother smoked. And she thought, you know what, there's a darn thing I can do to get back at my mom, except the one thing she cares about, her. So she would steal her mom's cigarettes. And she felt like that was getting back at her mom somehow. And we were doing Cognomovement, having her to enjoy the smoking. And you remember how we did this, you know, the infinity, and all of a sudden it came up. It was the getting back at her mom. And once we found it and we released that, boom, it went away. Never had another cigarette. So anyway, my point is that sometimes these things can be complex, but if you do the process and just say whatever it is that comes up during it and really enjoy the cigarette, see what happens.
We had somebody in a seminar as well who it worked for funny cigarettes as well, marijuana.
Oh,
Yeah.
you should have heard that one. Yeah. So there was a woman who came to one of the seminars, and the issue was that she was smoking marijuana every day. You know, it was all day, every day, and she did it because she had pain. She had some accidents, and you know that's the whole thing. It was just like for her pain and anxiety and that sort of thing. Anyway, we worked through the process, and it was one of the biggest releases I'd ever seen in my life. It was very dramatic. What happened to her physically during the process was like she had this physical release where she had kind of locked up and started like convulsing, and then had let it out, screamed, and whoop, that was it. You know, I talked to her, and you know, it's been now months and months. She says, nope, haven't smoked since, and has no desire to. So anyway, it was a pretty big deal.
Bill, I think Carmen has a question. Do you have a question or comment, Carmen?
I do have a question. I don't know how you know because I didn't do anything, but I was just thinking, I want to ask a question. Hey, in this session, what I was focusing was on my hips because I've been having some pain, and contrary to Corey's experience, it was easy for me to focus on the pain while doing the Cognomovement. But then I noticed that then the pain started to move. So instead of feeling it in my hips, I was feeling it in my spine, kind of like going up. And I was like, hey, wait a minute. Should I keep focusing on the hips, or should I now focus on the new zone? So then I was overthinking about this. So the question is, what is the procedure, or how to handle these overthinking, or if the pain is moving, how do we do this?
Okay, so if you simply, when you're focused on the hip and it moved to the spine, then
Yeah.
Then what you can do is you can continue to focus on the hip, or you can go to the spine. Either way will work because they're connected. So I'm going to assume that, well, the pain, when it moved to your spine, it moved. If you put your finger in your belly button, it would be adjacent that on the spine. Yes?
Yes.
Is this true?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So do you still have pain in the spine?
It's like just a single point, like somebody is like kind of with the finger touching me, pushing me.
Yeah.
That is not really sharp pain, but is still kind of a pain.
Okay. So 1 to 10.
Maybe 6.
Okay. Do you want this to go away?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So this is an experiment. And by the way, for all of you, this is from the Secrets of the Masters. So you're going to get an extra Secret of the Masters today. Okay. So we have the Secret of the learn much more about these type of things. So, Maureen, you'd merely have to do this sincerely, not a little bit, but actually sincerely.
Phil, that's Carmen.
Carmen.
Yeah.
I know it says Maureen, but it's Carmen.
Yeah, it's showing Maureen, but it's, yeah.
Carmen, I'm sorry,
Sorry
Carmen.
for the confusion.
Sorry, Carmen. Okay. So now I want you to put your finger on the point. Now this right here, close your eyes. Close your eyes and ask the question, who is this? Who is this? And see if you know. And if you don't know, I'm going to give you some clues. Do you know who it is?
I'm not sure. I feel like
I'm going to give you a couple clues.
okay.
They're a blood relative of yours. There's somebody you could have either had a baby with, or there's some sort of blood involved. There's a relationship, and that person is very difficult. And you're having a hard time moving forward. You know who that is?
I think I have an idea, yes.
Okay, all right. It's somebody you can't get away from, but you have some feelings about.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, this makes sense. Okay,
Yeah.
now I want you to think of somebody that you love non-romantically. It could even be a pet, somebody that you really felt a feeling of love for. Okay? Tell me when you feel that feeling of love for them.
I'm feeling it.
Okay. You cannot hold back, Carmen. You have to 100%, just for this period of time, to give that feeling to this person. This person that we just noticed in the spine. 100% letting everything go and only have this one feeling for them and give them the feeling. It's not a thought. Letting go of everything and giving them this. It's okay. It's all right to do it. It's okay. It's all right. Even though everything, even though. Just letting it all go. As if you felt this feeling from when you were, before you were even born, before you were born and they were born, how you really felt about them. Letting everything go, and only this one feeling remains. Nothing matters anymore. Okay. 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 All right. 1 to 10.
0.
Okay. Okay, Carmen. Very good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You were very brave. You're very brave to do it, but this is your true nature. It's truly how you felt under everything. And what we hold against someone, we hold against ourselves. And the more powerful you are, the higher frequency, the more it hurts when we hold something against. So the elevating to this feeling of love, and you're very strong. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
You got me on that one.
Thank you.
I could feel that. That was a lot. Okay, so that is that area of the body. It expresses things around people that we have a blood relationship with. So hopefully everyone on the call takes that with them, that secret of the masters, and utilize it. Help yourself, help other people. That's what it's all about. And sharing these techniques and information that can really make everybody's life better. Thank you all. I guess I should ask one last time, Liz, do I have any questions or anything?
No, it looks like we are good on Facebook. Let me double check just one more time.
Okay.
I have this fancy dancy way now that I can see everybody's comments and everything all at the same time. So
Wonderful.
no, it looks like we're good. We
Okay.
answered everything.
Carmen, thank you for allowing yourself to do that. That was that was wonderful to even be near you when this happened. That was a major. Thank you. Thank you.
So Bill, before we sign off, I just want to make sure everybody who's listening knows that if you want more Cognomovement, the place to begin is the Cognomovement basic training. If you've done this, you've got some results, that's the place to start. It gives you all the steps broken down. It gives you the explanation of why and how Cognomovement works. It also gives you 3 full sessions, one on cravings, one on emotion, and one on physical that you can do again and again and again. Bill and I guide you right through that. And it also gives you a whole troubleshooting section. If you guys have the Cognomovement basic training and you have not watched troubleshooting, you need to go back and do it, because it gives a list of all the things that could happen, that can come up, things that you may think are a problem, and actually it's just Cognomovement doing its work. So that is Cognomovement basic training. Secrets of the Masters is Saturday. We have a special event for parents and teachers on Sunday. Please go to cognomovement.com. And there's lots of more free stuff there as well if you want to just find out more.
Oh, if you're a portal member, a learning portal member, you get 10% off of Saturday. So there's just for whatever it's worth. If you go, I don't know, however that is, Liz knows about that. I think there's
It's
some.
automatic.
Okay, it's automatic. Okay.
As long as they're logged in.
Oh, okay. Log in so you make sure you get your discount for the portal members. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
Good night, everyone.
Okay.
Thanks, Liz.
Good night.